And now, your Student Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Jan Dill's Attorneys at Law.
Sophia Szolosi is a senior cross-country runner at Athens High School. She just finished first at the Brooks Cross Country Midwest Championship in Wisconsin in the pouring down snow, which earned her a spot at the Brooks National Championship in San Diego.
I think I'm pretty fortunate, living in Southeast Ohio. You kind of get to train in all the different weather conditions. And so I felt pretty prepared going into a race where I knew, the course wasn't going to be ideal and the temperature was going to be pretty cold. And I just knew it was going to be a pretty gritty battle. And so that kind of made me excited to go out and to compete where in a race where maybe the time wasn't as important. And it was just about being competitive with the girls around me and doing my best to manage the situation and the course conditions and still try to run really fast.
Academics is just as, if not more important to Sophia than her running career. Her 4 years as a Bulldog has taught her how to effectively divide her time between being a student and being an athlete.
You can't pour all of your energy into both because then you're just going to be left feeling super drained and unmotivated. And I think that's something that I've been really successful at this year is trying really, really hard to be a good student and to be a good runner, but then also giving myself grace. And I found that that's how I've been most successful in my academic pursuits and my running pursuits. And so I'm really grateful that that's something that Duke values, is that they want every, athlete to, place their life in school first, but then also know how to give themselves the energy to succeed in both school and running.
Speaking of dividing time, Sophia has been in the middle of preparing for finals while also competing at these big events. She's still always found the time to study, though not always in a classroom or at home.
So I'm a pretty motivated student, whether if I wasn't traveling or not, I'm probably spending my weekends always putting in a couple hours studying and, keeping a planner. But it definitely takes effort outside of school in order to be successful when maybe you're not there every single day or, you have a couple hours you have to put in at practice or training after school. And so I know that my life looks a little different than maybe some of my classmates and how they're able to prepare for homework and tests. But I think with a little extra effort, it's definitely possible.
It's been a record-setting kind of career for Sophia at Athens. In her senior season, she set personal and Ohio running records. She's done so well, she's even surprised herself.
Yeah, my coach and I were actually just talking the other day, and he just kind of put it in perspective for me. He was like, Sophia, when we were having this conversation at the beginning of the season and we kind of outlined what your goals were going to be for senior year, like you checked all the boxes, I don't think I've had a season in my high school career where I can truly say I accomplished everything I set out to do at the beginning. But I think I was pretty amazed too with some of the things I accomplished, whether that be like a time or a record or a place. I'm just super grateful for everything I've been able to do and to be healthy all season and continue training with my team has just been super awesome.
After high school, Sophia will continue her running career at DUKE Duke University. From Athens, Griffin Albright, WTAP Sports. This is Home.